Vice President Trump to be vice president, that I think she was not qualified to be president. So let's start there. Look, the fact is that the consideration is that I think I'm the most qualified person to run for president.
Would you reconsider your decision to stay in the race?
No, unless they came back and said, there's no way you can win. No one's saying that. No poll says that.
President Joe Biden has just announced that he is dropping out of the 2024 presidential race in a stunning letter that was just released moments ago.
Joe Biden has just stepped down as the Democratic candidate for the next presidency, endorsing Vice President Kamala Harris. This comes after numerous polls reveal the Democrats trail behind the Republicans by a big margin. Let's react to her nonverbal communication in her first public appearance since this shocking news.
And now it's my distinct honor to introduce the Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris.
Thank you. Greetings, everyone. Greetings. And Linda, I want to thank you for all you do to support these extraordinary student athletes. And it is good to be here with so many leaders, including, of course, members of Congress, members of our administration, and our extraordinary athletes. Our president, Joe Biden, wanted to be here today. He is feeling much better and recovering fast, and he looks forward to getting back on the road. And I wanted to say a few words about our president.
Harris initially has her fingers interlocked, which is a self-soothing behavior. Making physical contact with ourselves has been well documented to be a method the brain employs to calm us down. Floyd K. and Mormon in 1998 conducted a study titled Interpreting and Evaluating Touch, which found that pacifying behaviors like self-touch can reduce stress and anxiety. We do this to self-soothe and manage emotional arousal. Harris is incredibly nervous to go on stage given the news that Biden has just withdrawn from the race. When talking about Biden, she instantly tenses her brow and then holds that tension for an abnormally long amount of time. Muscle tension is another indicator of the stress response and shows that she's extremely stressed speaking publicly about Biden. I feel as though there is far more than meets the eye here.
Joe Biden's legacy of accomplishment over the past 3 years is unmatched in modern history. In one term, he has already, yes, you may clap. In one term, he has already surpassed the legacy of most presidents who have served 2 terms in office. And I first came to know President Biden through his son, Beau. We worked together as attorneys general in our states.
She then keeps this elevated muscle tension, only dropping it when she responds to the crowd. I get a sense that this is her trying to distract herself from the immense stress about talking about Biden, and that she uses the interaction with the audience as a bit of respite. And again, when talking about the fact that Biden has only served 1 term, she instantly shows the brow tension again. Another interesting thing that she does here is that she briefly displays a pacifying behavior by interlocking her fingers. However, she instantly recognizes that she's doing this and quickly grabs the podium. She knows that she's giving off the wrong nonverbal communication, and then it creates a negative look and quickly corrects herself by grabbing the podium.
And back then, Beau would often tell me stories about his dad. He would talk about the kind of father and the kind of man that Joe Biden is. The qualities that Beau revered in his father are the same qualities that I have seen every day in our president. His honesty, his integrity, his commitment to his faith and his family, his big heart, and his love, deep love of our country. And I am firsthand witness that every day our President Joe Biden fights for the American people, and we are deeply, deeply grateful for his service to our nation.
When she's trying to respond to the intense scrutiny Biden has been receiving about his competency to be president, she shows signs of the global sensation. This is when the muscle tension in our throats, caused by elevated stress levels, causes an intense urge to swallow, resulting in a feeling of a lump in the throat. Smith and Thompson in 2007 conducted a study titled The Role of Psychological Factors in the Globus Sensation, which found that patients experiencing the globus sensation had significantly higher levels of stress and anxiety compared with control groups. She then goes on to stumble over her speech. This is again caused by the intense amounts of muscle tension in her throat, causing her speech to become difficult. But interestingly, she only does this when talking about Biden's competency. She's fine for the next 5 minutes when talking about the athletes. Based on how reluctant Biden was to go, I think it's clear that there was a lot of unseen friction within the party, which she was involved in, which is why we see such an extreme stress response from her.
And so with that, on behalf of our President and Dr. Biden, I am honored to welcome all of you to the White House to celebrate the achievements of these great athletes. Every one of them is a national champion.
Her campaign so far has raised $50 million more in the past 24 hours alone, and a number of senior Democrats have come out to endorse her, likely trying to rebuild the unity in the party that was clearly lost as they pressured Biden to quit. Who knows what went on behind closed doors? I guess we'll never know. It'll be interesting to see Biden's speech in the coming days. What do you think of this video? Let me know in the comment section below, and thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.